Hi there, it's Ben from Royal Blood here. Hope you're all well. Thank you for submitting all your questions. I will answer as many as I can. Special thanks to Nikki6 and Jen for inviting us to do this. Let's let the good times roll. First question from Ethan from Phoenix. If you had to pick a favourite song of yours, what would it be? To play, it would be Out of the Black. It's got a lot of energy. We've been playing it last, and yeah, you put your all into that song at the end, so I'd have to go with Out of the Black. To listen to, though, would be Loose Change. It has my favourite drum sound on that one, on the album, which is very important. So yeah, that one, Loose Change. Right, next one, Vicky. Vicky from Belfast. What bands were you inspired by growing up? The first album I ever listened to properly was Blood Sugar Sex Magic by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That was my favourite album growing up, I think. Other bands that have inspired me would be Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, the Foo Fighters, Queens of the Stone Age, Muse. Lots of those, you know, big rock bands, I guess. Of course, not forgetting Motley Crue. Brittany from Centerville. What is your relationship with Arctic Monkeys? What is our relationship like with Arctic Monkeys? Well, I've never actually seen an Arctic monkey, and I've never been to the Arctic either. Apparently it's quite cold there, and I don't know how monkeys would live there very well, you know. I can imagine it not being very pleasant for them. So that's my relation. I mean, I hope my relationship would be good, and a happy one with them. But I'm sure it would be. Paige from Joplin. What is your process like of writing songs? Well, Paige, I think every song for us is different, how we approach it, and so some of them might start with a guitar riff, or some of them might start with Mike singing something. I don't know. I think there isn't a formula to writing a song. Well, for us there definitely isn't. So they all come in different ways, and we kind of piece them together a little bit like a puzzle. Brittany from Seattle. Another Brittany, here we go. What is your favourite US city you've been to so far? There's so many good ones. I'm going to name a few. LA. It's nice and sunny there. And lovely people. Lovely people in LA. New York, obviously. It's where dreams come true. Nashville, I love. Chicago, Miami, Austin. Which leads me on to my next question from Austin, from Charleston. Austin from Charleston. Which festival that you've played would you say is your most memorable? One of my favourites was Lollapalooza out in Chicago. Had a really good time there, and that'll be a very memorable one for me. Another good one would be Glastonbury back in England, or Reading Festival, where, you know, they're aired live on TV here in England, so they're a pretty big deal for us. So playing those were pretty cool. Right, Cara from London. What is your favourite part about being on tour? My favourite part of being on tour is being on tour. I get to do the best job in the world, and that's travelling with my best friends and playing music to people who want to hear it. You know, waking up in a different city each day, it doesn't get any better than that, really. So that is my favourite part of being on tour, is the whole thing. Touring. Okay, Sean from Cape Town. If you could bring any band or artist on tour with you right now, who would you choose? Katy Perry. hands down, done. But if she wasn't available, there are some really good rock bands going around at the moment in England. The Marmosettes, if you haven't heard them, check them out. They're brilliant. Turbo Wolf, we've just taken them on our tour with us, and they ripped it to shreds every night. So check out Turbo Wolf. So yeah, it'll be a 4-band bill. It'll be us, Katy Perry, Marmosettes, and Turbo Wolf. Michael from Sydney. Who's an artist out right now that's not in your genre but you have lots of respect for? I have a lot of respect for a lot of genre. Actually, or no respect for any genre. I'm not sure what one. But I mean, Pharrell's on top of his game at the moment. He's cracking up. Bruno Mars, Lana Del Rey, Ryan Adams. Who else is in our genre? Yeah, there's many Banks. Lots of people. Oh, George Ezra. He's great as well. Next question then. Let's do it. Sarah from Gainesville. What are your ultimate career goals? The real goal is to keep on doing this. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying my life. I like to tour around the world and play shows and write albums and write songs and just be happy. So the ultimate career goal is to keep going. Who's next then? Who we got? Oh, Jared from Scottsdale. What would you say is the best music video you've made so far? I haven't really made any videos. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to videos. I just turn up and play the drums. I don't even realise we're really being filmed. So that being said, the best one is the one that I'm not in, and that's Figure It Out. And it's like a 3D blue-red thing going on. And it changes, and it's like all this, and I don't know. Go and watch it. It's good. Who's next? Sophia from the UK. Very specific. Do you like being in the studio or on tour better? I think I prefer being on tour, just because you're in a different place and different surroundings every day, and yeah, it's just good. You meet different people, eat different foods. But there's definitely something really nice being back in the studio creating and writing, and that's very exciting as well. Next one. Here we go. Rachel from New York. New York City. Here we are. I hope it's Rachel from Friends. That'd be good. But her name's not really Rachel, is it? It's Jennifer. So, anyway. When you heard Howard Stern was a fan, how did you react? To have anyone as a fan, I think I react the same. I'm pretty surprised and overwhelmed by it because I've never really experienced fans, I guess. It's lovely. I mean, to have someone like Howard Stern as your fan is pretty awesome, right? So, but I would go to say, you know, to the people buying tickets, coming to the shows, that's equally as cool for me. But yeah, Howard Stern is cool. Next, Carl from Dublin. Do you have any wild stories about being on tour you can share? One of my favourites, I guess, is we were playing a show in San Francisco, and we had a little knock on the on our dressing room door, and opened it, and it was Lars Ulrich from Metallica, which was pretty surprising to see him there. And he came in, had a couple of beers with us, and we got talking. We talked about drums, we talked about music, talked about Glastonbury and Metallica, and he then asked the question, so what have you seen of San Francisco? Now on this day we had seen nothing of San Francisco, which soon changed as he took us out and gave us the tour. I mean, we went to Mrs. Doubtfire's house, we went over the Golden Gate Bridge, we did it all, so that was a pretty wild night for us. Who we got next? Nick from Madison. Describe the feeling the first time you heard a song of yours on the radio. I guess when I first heard our song on the radio, my reaction wasn't great. I didn't clock that it was us, and when I did though, it was pretty cool. My face lit up a little bit, and yeah, it's a great feeling, you know, hearing your work, and you know it's been heard by thousands of other people. So it's a nice feeling. Very surreal though. Chris from Erie. Any future projects coming up you can fill us in on? Well, we're doing a lot of touring, we've got a lot of shows, we're just about to come out again to America to do some stuff. Yeah, project wise, got a few little secrets. You know, we're going to be writing our second album as soon as we, you know, in the midst of this tour. So we've got a lot going on, but you'll wait and see. Megan from Nashville. Is there any band or artist you really want to collaborate with? Celine Dion. That'd be pretty funky. Shania Twain, equally as funky. I would like to collaborate with everyone. We could do like a line each, maybe. Every artist in the world. That's a silly answer, I'm sorry. Banks should be pretty good, or Lord, someone like that. Maybe we could just write a musical, like with lots of people. I don't know. It's a good question though, Megan. And I think that's it. That's it from me. My time is up with you guys. I'd like to say thanks again to Nikki and Jen and the Sixth Sense listeners. It's been fun. I've enjoyed answering all these crazy questions of yours, and I hope to do this another time. Make a date maybe, I don't know. Anyway, see you soon.